What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lex. In today's video, girl, you won't believe the drama. Oh my gosh, girl, we need to talk. Because I feel like we need to talk. I'm feeling like very Michael Jackson with like one glove today. Alright, so check this out. So Jeffree Star posted on his Instagram story the new reveal to his collection.
This Sunday, the next collection from Jeffree Star Cosmetics is about to be revealed. Get ready.
So it looks like it's a mushroom vibe. So you know Jeffree Star does these themed collections, so I can really see like psychedelic, trippy looking colors like acid yellows, blues, and pinks. I'm really excited for that. I would actually really enjoy if he did like maybe some water activated colors. Those would be really cool. But what I've been noticing is that off the heels of the Shane Dawson documentary series with him and Jeffree Star, and I kind of feel like, I don't know, I feel like something's going on. Something's going on between Jeffree and Shane Dawson right now. And I say this because Jeffree Star posted, you know, the reveal of next collection, right? And I was like, okay, cute. But then I go over to Shane Dawson's Instagram story. Shane Dawson's not promoting it, doesn't share it. I was like, okay, this is interesting. So I think a lot of people are anticipating a Shane Dawson Jeffree Star collection palette. I feel that way. And so you would think that at the end of the series, by episode 3, a Shane Dawson Jeffree Star palette would drop. So to have this palette drop so soon is kind of like, okay, so this must have already been in the works. Does that mean that they're not gonna do a Shane Dawson Jeffree Star palette? Because some people are saying that they were not gonna do the palette. It was just colors, you know, they were looking at colors and they ended up putting other colors in other palettes. But now people want it. Like, people want the palette. This is gonna be a huge mistake if Jeffree Star doesn't do a Shane Dawson collaboration palette part 2. So what it seems like to me, just my conspiracy, my opinion allegedly, is that Jeffree Star used the hype of the Shane Dawson documentary, and now everyone is looking, all eyes are on Jeffree Star. Everyone's looking at Jeffree Star right now. Everyone's looking at Shane Dawson right now, especially in the beauty community. From what's left of it, is like what I told. They're practically last man standing, which is amazing. There's a few diehards in there still hanging out with their little makeup lines and stuff. But check this out. Did Jeffree Star use the hype to his advantage to drop this palette? And will he be smart enough to launch a Shane Dawson Jeffree Star palette at the end of the series? I don't know, because it takes about 9 months to make a palette. And we know this because that's what was said on the other palette before. And we know this because that's what it was on the other palette when they showed us how long it took in the process. So now I'm starting to think that there isn't going to be a palette with Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, but I kind of feel like it's a missed opportunity and that they should drop it. It's very interesting timing to the whole thing. Unless this collection that we're seeing has Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson in it, and this is the palette that we've been anticipating. It's very twists and turns. He was going to drop it tomorrow on Sunday, probably like around 11-ish, and we'll keep you updated on what's happening. But very interesting tea, girl. Very interesting tea. Did Jeffree Star use Shane Dawson? Or is there something going on that we don't know about? But check this out. Jeffree Star's ex-boyfriend, Nathan Swan, got into some more drama. We're going to talk about that. But let me go ahead and powder my nose, and I'll be right back. Very quickly, I want to say a big thank you to my sponsor today, Jobs. Thank you so much. If you guys been with me for a while, they've been sponsoring a few of my videos. I want to say a big thank you again for sponsoring this video. It is a at-home laser hair removal, and it's one of the best I've ever used. And so they asked me to like touch base on how I've been using it. Honestly, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. I was kind of self-conscious about like the chest hair, and I think a lot of people either really like it or a lot of people like really don't. And so my goal with this was to basically just like not have the hair so like big and fluffy or whatever. I want a hair there, but not that much. So I think that this was perfect for that. I'm gonna tell you why. It's not a one and done type of deal. You have to keep using it once a week, once every other week, and just keep hitting that area until finally the hair is just not as thick or very light or non-existent at all. So the Jobs does come with a razor, so you can shave that area. I threw mine away because I've used it so much, the blade does wear. So I've just been using like a regular razor. So I've started off on level 1, and it goes up to level 6, guys. It's just like this. You can like hit it. Watch. You need the goggles, and it kind of flashes. So what I've been doing is for this area here, I was hitting it right here. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like now. So I use the area right up in this gig, and this is like very crucial because I want you guys to see this. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Okay, so you can see this area here, there's hardly any hair, and if there is, it's very faint and just like very light. Almost like the hair here is just like very faint and light. But if I go down lower, you can see the hair here. So I purposely did that because I wanted to show you guys the before and after. So this is what my hair looked like before, and then this is what the jobs up here. And I extended it all up in this gig, and I wanted to do it in like sections, but honestly, I didn't want it to be completely gone, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, I think everyone's different, but I didn't want it to look like this. This is like too much, but I didn't want it to look like this either. So this is gonna grow back, and when it does grow back, it's gonna grow back a lot more faint and not as thick as this part right here. Would I recommend jobs? Yes, I would do it, and let me tell you why. Because this is gonna save you so much more money and not only that, it's just the time, girl. The time, you have to schedule an appointment. God forbid you're late. And once you get to the place, you have to like sit down, put on the robe, and then the technician comes in and they, you know, laser whatever part of the body you want. This is that, but at home, like at literally the convenience of doing that. And like, if you're very busy like me, sometimes I'm free at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and I will be lasering something, okay? So laser hair removal can be very, very expensive, but with the jobs at home laser hair removal, you can save time, money, and then if you use my code, I'll put the link down below, you can save, I think, $100 off that. And Black Friday is just around the corner. It's gonna make a great gift for you or somebody or a friend. But what I love about it, and let me tell you like the real tea about it, is that when my friends come over and they probably watch this video, they know, oh, it's been a week, it's been 2 weeks, can you laser me? Can I laser you? And it turns into some laser party. Before we go out, we're like, we're not even we're lasering each other, and girl, it's just one of those fun things to do. And what I like about it is that it has this cooling thing. So you can hear it, and this twist, you get different areas. It's really neat. Most importantly, here you're gonna be able to see it lights up differently. That's just for different parts of the body because the skin is different at different parts of the body. So like my skin here is different from the skin here because this tends to be a lot more softer tissue, like the inner thighs and things like that. So there is like a difference, and the technology in this is very smart. So it knows just the right amount of laser to deliver for that area, but you have to set it. And then there's 6 different levels. So I started off at 1, which you don't really feel anything at all, and then it goes up to 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, but that's at your leisure if you want to like take it a notch up. The way I can describe it when the laser hits your skin is like if you have a rubber band right here and you were just to like flick it. So like kind of like that. It doesn't hurt, it's not super painful at all, but you do feel something, you know that it is working. My best advice honestly is to shave the area first that you want to laser. You don't want the laser to hit the hair because then it just smells like burnt hair. You do want to shave. That way when the laser hits, you're getting the hair follicle at its root. So you get a really nice smooth laser treatment. This is one of those things that you have to be on it. Yes, you have it at home, you're saving time, you're saving money, it's at home, but you have to get up and use it yourself or have someone use it on you. It does come with special goggles. Check out Jobs' website, they have other different types and other things on the website as well. So I want to say a big thank you to Jobs for sponsoring this video. I love you guys so much. Once again, I'll put the link down below so you can check it out and use my code so you can save coin at checkout. Let's get on with the drama. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lex, and we're back at it again talking about Nathan Swan, Jeffree Star's ex. Oh my God, I almost said the husband. Ex-husband. You might as well, because I kind of felt like Jeffree Star and Nathan Swan were like married, like legally. What do you call that? You know, it's the word when you're with somebody for like a long time, a common law, uncommon. I don't know, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, I always heard that if you're with someone for 7 years, that y'all are practically married, the house girl, okay? But you know, gone are the days because a lot of people just aren't getting married like they used to anymore, girl. Have you noticed that? Everyone want to be a freak, girl. Everyone want to be a freak every 7 days of the week. And I'm just like, you know, I think there is something to say about this new generation where they're just kind of more woke, where they kind of know that 50% of marriages end in divorce. And they're just kind of like, you know what? Let's just be friends. Let's just have fun. So, you know, I kind of was like rooting for them to actually get married. But in my eyes, when I write the book, they were together, the house girl. So here we are. Talking about Jeffree Star's ex-husband. Nathan Swan, girl. So for those of you who are not caught up on the drama, which I'm like, why would you be watching this video if you weren't? Nathan Swan and Jeffree Star dated. They had this beautiful relationship together. It lasted a very long time, and they broke up. And honestly, we don't really ever find out what really happened, like the truth of what really happened. But you know, there's always three sides. You know, Jeffree's side, Nathan's side, and then you know, kind of like, you know, how it just falls into place at that point in time. But you know, it's been such a long time, and I kind of feel like Nathan likes people talking about this. I think that he likes it and doesn't like it, because there's been instances where Nathan Swan will like say something or post something that he feels is like annoying, you know? It's like an annoyance, you know? But at the same time, like, Nathan Swan dated a multi-millionaire, an international rock star, someone who has just had this legacy of this brand and name that's embodied in pop culture across the world. And so for you to just not ever be linked to that person, I think it's kind of selfish to think that. Like, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to be linked to that, you know? And I understand, like, sometimes you're around people, and we're gonna get to the drama because there's Nathan Swan drama, as you know, whatever. But sometimes you cross paths with people, and even though you're not with them for that long, you know, like a lifetime or a season, whatever, they just stick with you. Like that name and the fact that you knew them, it just sticks with you because they're such a giant force. They just have like this gravitational pull. And so we're basically destined to be together. I think it was destined to happen, because if Nathan Swan never would have met Jeffree, I mean, granted, it probably would have been some other guy, but if Nathan would have never, you know, entertained Jeffree, you know, where would have Nathan's life been? I can guarantee you, just my opinion, and I know not because financial gain, I think that Nathan was better with Jeffree, because I'm looking at some of his pictures, looking at his content, and it doesn't seem, you know, I'm just not interested. You know, he gets in drama, and you guys were the one messaging me and talking about it, and here we are. So guys, be cautious with who you surround yourself with, because some people, 10, 15 years later, do you still talk to so-and-so? What was it really like to hang out with so-and-so? Like that, you know? And I think that Nathan's like, oh, so over it. Stop talking about it in the house. So Nathan Swan decided to buy baby sharks. Apparently you can buy baby sharks. I'm just like, what? This is a thing? This is a thing? You can buy baby... Wait, what'd you say? Me. Yeah, you can apparently buy a baby shark. Girl, I'm just shook that you can do that. Like, why would I want one? Oh my God. Like, is it gonna stay baby forever, or is it gonna like get really big and then you gotta like put it in your bathtub or something? Can you imagine that? You know, I knew this one friend of mine, they had got some, I don't know, some animal, and it just grew really, oh my God, yes. It was all over the news, talk of the town. They thought they were so cool and doing something. They had got this animal, and it got really big, and then they ended up getting in trouble. Then they got a ticket too. I think it was like animal endangerment or something, like, it's so much more. It's not even worth it. So if he's over there collecting sharks, girl, can he really, like, I don't know. I think I'm reaching at this point, but anyways, this is the drama. So he got the baby shark and he hatched it out of this cocoon or this sack or something, and then the shark started like swimming around. Well, so many people online, I guess the baby shark YouTube community, you know, you don't want to offend the baby shark community. It's a whole community out there, and they're like, you're doing it wrong. This is so dangerous. We need to call PETA. And so I guess people start calling PETA. Hello, yes, Jeffree Star's ex-husband is hatching baby sharks in his restroom. What do you mean you can't do anything about it? It's kind of like that, okay? So apparently, according to my sources, you're supposed to buy the baby shark thing, and then you put it in the water and you let it hatch itself, apparently. And it's supposed to wiggle its way out and do its thing. And what people are saying is that if you do it yourself, if you actually, like the way Nathan did, you can harm and damage, or maybe some type of psychological damage. I don't know. very interesting team. And I'm just like, okay, first of all, if you're going to, just hear me out, because you're going to say I'm reaching, oh, there's Rich Lux reaching again for the views. You know what, first of all, Jeffree Star has not responded yet. So we'll see if he buys sharks, you know, because very much Jeffree Star buys shark too, and be like, yeah, I bought some sharks and I'm just going to let them hatch themselves, you know, in the water, as one does. And that's the major shade, But anyways, if you're gonna be smart enough to buy baby sharks on the internet, or who knows where, maybe he went to some fish tank store, who knows, girl. I keep thinking he bought it on the internet, but I keep forgetting that there are actually brick and mortar stores that you can walk into and buy stuff, okay? Okay, so maybe he walked into a fish store and was like, a goldfish doesn't appease me. Appease me, daddy. I want baby sharks. Like, who does that? Like, what? You couldn't just get a hamster or like a turtle, girl, something harmless. You gotta get a baby shark.
For the cool, I'm so cool. I have baby sharks.
Girl, oh my God. Does that now that shark will forever be tied to Jeffree Star. Now that shark will about, you know, say, Jeffree Star, because you know that shark's gonna start drama. Some little kid is gonna bite somebody. Jeffree Star's ex-husband's new baby shark bit me. Exposed. 30-minute video live at 10 p.m. tonight. Everybody's that. Oh my God. Okay. I'm just trying to say this. If Nathan Swan is gonna be that smart enough to buy a baby shark online or at a pet store, I mean, I've been to a lot of pet stores. I just don't see baby sharks there. Maybe the pet stores that I go to are just not that interesting. I mean, I see like exotic birds sometimes, but then that's the thing, because like there are some toucans and just monkeys and, you know, there's certain animals that you just can't like buy. It's kind of like oh my God, let me tell you one time. I wanted an owl. Like if I was, I'm gonna have two cats. You know, I have a black cat and a white cat. I love them so much. And hear me out, guys. I always wanted an owl. And if I couldn't have the cats or whatever, I would just have an owl. And it would be perched up in a cage and I would just love it so much. Well, I found out, you know, because I was like going places, so I wanted an owl. Girl, I got online, I couldn't get an owl. Apparently it's like illegal in state of Texas. You can't own an owl or something. So I'm like, what? Okay, but some places you can, but just not here. So what I'm trying to say is that if Nathan Swan is smart enough to buy a baby shark online or at a pet store, you would think you would be smart enough to know that it should hatch itself. Or the person who sold it to him should tell him, just get the little cocoon, and put it in the cocoon and put it in the water and let it just float around and it'll come out on its own when it's ready. But if you do hatch it out yourself, you might damage it. You have to be very careful. To me, the way that Nathan Swan did that, it didn't look like he was being very careful. Just my opinion. I'm allowed to have an opinion. I know y'all are shocked. I know we're very controversial. I'm very shocked because he kind of just went like, all right, there you go. Like, that's how I see it, okay? But anyways, it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what you guys think about all that drama in the comments down below. And, you know, at the end of the day, because there are going to be those some people in the comments who are going to be like,
you need to stop talking about Nathan Swan. He did not want to be a public figure.
okay, then why you literally are posting yourself unboxing baby sharks in water. Okay, are you serious? You wanted the attention. You wanted that ooh ah, oh you're so cool, oh that's so hot. Girl, I don't want to hear it, okay? Whatever. He did it, so we're talking about it. It's not like I'm inventing something he didn't do, okay? He posted it himself on his Instagram story. So anyways, I love you guys so much. Anyways, let me think about that drama in the comments down below. And thank you so much to my sponsors today. Definitely check them out, and I put the links down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, love you so much.